Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I have a special guest. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey guys, I'm Kevin Lee. I'm a ROC soldier working as an English translator in the Combined Force Command. Very happy to be here with Rojas, and I'm working together with him in our office. And yeah, thanks for the invite.
Yeah, no worries, man. Today I'm just gonna go over a couple questions because people want to know what's it like being a ROC soldier. You know,
Right.
what's the day in the life like? What's the basic training like? So yeah.
Cool. I'm born in 95, which is like, wait, let me see. I mean, am I 27? Is it 28? 26, sorry guys.
Yeah.
So my birthday is yet to pass. I'm 26. Usually, this is not the good age to come to army, usually because they're much younger. Maybe they come about 20 and 21. But because I have already graduated from my university, I came pretty late because I was studying abroad. But yeah, still
Nice.
good. Still good with still good. Being old, age before beauty. yeah.
I feel that.
So I got conscripted at 26. Joined the basic military training. We call it BMT. It's about 6 to 7 week course. Because due to COVID, usually we do about 2 weeks cohort isolation. So we learn via the television. Like they show how to throw a grenade, and then we try throwing our socks in our in our dorm that we have, and then after that we will go. I mean, I think the rest are a bit similar with the US. Like you have the formation in the morning.
Yeah.
Sometimes you go for live fire. Sometimes you really go for the live grenade. So we throw tennis balls.
Okay.
Or like we actually have like a
decoy grenade? Is that
yeah, but literally it explodes kind of. Even if it explodes in your face, it doesn't really hurt you.
Okay.
So it's like made from a hard soil or hard ground, something like that. But usually it's the same thing. There's a coil. You have to do like pin, safety pin, hold, throw. Yeah, and then you have to do obvious. So we do that. We have for our physique training, we have push-ups, we have sit-ups, and about 2.4 miles run.
Oh, that's not bad. Okay.
Yeah.
And under then the run, is there like a certain time you have to complete that 2.4 mile run?
Yeah, so for like age between 20 and 25, if you are able to run below 12 minutes and 30 seconds, you are like the top tier.
Okay.
Yeah, and then there are also number of push-ups as well. It's like I think like 80 something, and then 70 something for your sit-up. If you're able to all achieve that, you get like a small award. Say you're like the fittest guy, fittest of more. Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah, not bad. And then if you're able to achieve that after the basic training, once you get your vocation, you tend to get awarded with small day offs or the holidays.
Holidays, okay.
Yeah, which I'm gonna mention later. So,
nice. What do you remember from like the day you were conscripted? How was that like?
oh, dude, like that day was raining, and then yeah, but no tears on my face, thankfully. But I couldn't really feel it until I opened the MREs, but the ROC version.
Oh, okay.
The ROC version is pretty bad, but it's like a mixed seafood, and all you have to do is like put some hot water and then wait for 15 minutes, and it bloat, and then you have it. Oh, that's where I realized, oh shit, I'm screwed. Yeah. Yeah, nothing much after that.
Damn. Okay. But do you guys have those like? Can you guys buy those MREs like the ROCs?
Oh, sadly we can't. They I don't know. They usually store in a very big, like a huge container.
Just a huge container. Okay.
Yeah.
So I was gonna say like you bring one next time and like we can open it up. But, yeah.
Oh shit! If I'm gonna say props, I'm able to get that. Hopefully, because not many of us eat them. We usually eat ramen over here, but not during training, of course, because we can't bring anything inside.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
How long does a Korean soldier have to serve in the Korean Army for?
Currently it's 18 months, and this was shortened from 21 months, which 2 years ago. So I'm pretty happy. Pretty happy. Oh, that's for the ROC. So the armies, well, for Air Force, they still serve 21 months, and for Navy, they serve 20 months.
Okay. So how long left do you have in your service?
I left about 8 months.
8 months left. Awesome. That's great. Over here, like 2 more years and some change.
Yeah, shit.
Oh yeah. So how's life in the Korean Army? How's it different from like the Katusa?
Okay, so Katusas, I believe they're much more free in terms once you are in terms of when you're done with your work.
Okay.
You can just leave the base and come back for your formation late at night. But for us, it's slightly different. We can't leave the base. So for instance, for combined force for CFC here, right here, you need you have an ID pass for US soldiers as well as the Korean soldiers. But for us, we get our ID confiscated. And you can only take it when you are on leave.
What?
Yeah. So Korean army itself, the fact that you are in the army, they expect you to stay in the base and kind of defend the country. You know, get ready whenever there's like war happening and stuff like that. So I guess that's like the default assumption that we go with. We are much more watched in terms of our actions. Like we can't do certain stuff. We can't. Like for instance, when we say when we want to go for a stroll, we usually have to have a buddy because we have like a buddy system.
Okay, battle buddy system. All right.
Yeah.
That's
But that's like where Katusas, when for instance you after work, you're literally free. Yeah, free to go. Just walk alone, have a stroll, talk to your parents when you are just working alone, you know. But rock soldiers can't really do that, especially when you go out. So they kind of watch you what you do. So sometimes you feel a bit pressured.
So for those of you who don't know, KATUSA stands for Korean Augmentation in the United States Army. So they're basically rock soldiers that go to KATUSA school to kind of learn English or, you know, learn military vocabulary so that way they can help translate for both the rock side and both the US side. So.
Yeah, it's an irony. Like you have KATUSA to translate, but you need an English translator on the rock side.
Yeah,
it's quite weird.
So they have translators on both sides.
Yeah, so it is one more good thing about KATUSA is that you are able to have your own room or only share with another mate. For rock soldiers, there's about 6 to 8, or in some places there are like 15 to 16 people in a room.
Wow.
Yeah, so I mean obviously the room is slightly big, but there's no private space basically. Everywhere you go is populated with people. It's really hard to have your own private space.
So what did you do before you were conscripted into the army?
So what I did, so I graduated as an aerospace engineer in Sydney, in UNSW, right before I got conscripted. So I graduated on August and I got conscripted on August. Whew!
Oh wow!
No time. Just kidding. And then I was enjoying my life, and then I was just before that actually. So my academic stuff actually ended in May. So from May to August, I was English teacher for kids.
Okay.
So like I really didn't want to make them sit down and do work. So I actually bring them to playgrounds. I let them experience different things. I brought them to like ice skating, theme parks, stuff like that. Try to bring English to their life. And
nice,
their parents actually kind of like the idea.
That's good. Yeah, it's better to go out and experience the world than to actually learn in the classroom, right?
Yeah. I feel like, especially in Korean system where meritocracy is a thing, it's really hard to just let them enjoy things and learn stuff like that. Yeah, so feel really good. I don't know how you describe this. You just feel wholehearted. Wholehearted. Is that the word? Yeah, wholehearted. Yeah.
Okay, so what are you planning to do like after when you get out of the Korean Army?
Yeah.
Are you planning to like pursue your degree?
Yes. I definitely wanna work in aerospace industry for now. I'm not sure how it goes, but like I see myself in vertical takeoff and landing aircrafts. So it's like a air taxi basically. So
nice.
Next time, guys, you definitely when you call an Uber, a helicopter looking thing gonna fetch you, bruh.
Yeah. This is the guy that's gonna be making them.
Yeah, I hope so. So I'm trying to find. I'll be trying to find my work in Korea first, unless if I have a really good opportunity overseas.
Yeah.
Really wanna. I've been staying away from my parents for quite a long time, so I think it's still good to work in Korea for a while. Seeing my parents.
That's good, man. Did you grow up here? You grew up here in Korea, right? Or did you grow
up
in
no, I grew up in Singapore. Actually.
In Singapore,
yes. Okay. Yeah. Well, I did stay for primary 4 if that counts.
Gotcha. Okay. So like, what is your perception of like U.S. soldiers in South Korea?
From like outside of before coming into army, I thought like it's a very good relationship that we have with the US because the world is about politics and diplomatics, right? So like the ROC US alliance, these things seem to be really great. I come from this place called Daegu in South Korea, and there's like a US base as well as there, the US base there, and then I do see them eating Korean cuisines and stuff like that. Even Korean cuisines that I don't eat, they just love it with the beer. That's good. Like yeah, so I thought it was just a very it's like a very cultural exchange thingy, because I'm not sure about how military works. So like yeah, they probably be defending South Korea for us and together with us, I would say. But also at the same time, I'm only looking at what they're enjoying, right?
Okay,
like what the cultural thing, the cultural exchange that they have with South Korea.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
stuff like that. And so like, and I do believe that they also carry some values to our culture. So not when you talk about perceptions, much more. It's less of military stuff. It's like a more towards the social and cultural stuff. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So right now I'm yeah. So that's before I came to army.
And now, like being in the army, like what do you think of US soldiers now?
Oh, okay. Oh, like this guy is so cool. This guy is he's the man. Like, I like the fact that many US soldiers like Rojas are pretty open to chat. Sometimes some US soldiers don't really want to chat with the ROC soldiers. Maybe because of the English skills, but I just appreciate that there are people like Rojas, and some people in my office as well, like Rojas. They are so open to have a chat with me. Like they even offered a beer with me outside, so it's so good. Yeah. I'm just sad that I can't leave the base to like enjoy.
I know, man. I wish you could come out though.
Yeah. So appreciate that part. Also, they are actually pretty determined in terms of working with the ROC soldiers. Like even though there might be communication errors, even though there might be some difficulties, they try to work together as much. There might be small conflicts here and there. They put in effort to sort that out. Yeah. In a respectful way. Some of them even learn Korean, like our like he's like his
Hangul is like
he's pretty good. Yeah. So like I feel like that's the kind of respect that he gave the to comprehend what's going on. Like yeah, it's good.
How much do you get paid for being in the Korean Army? A month.
All right, a month. So about 5 years ago, it was about 200 USD. 200 USD a month. I swear, it's like whew. Okay, right now it's much better. As a corporal, I'm earning about 600 USD, which is alright. It's like okay.
It's okay.
Please give chance. Yeah.
Yeah.
We trying. The ROC trying. Come on, we're gonna try harder. But so next year there's a bigger jump, so which is about next year I'll be a surgeon, so I'll be receiving at about 1,000.
That's good.
1,000, much better. So recently there was a change in our government. President as well as the government body. Yeah. So they try to increase, or I would say enhance the welfare of the soldiers in terms of financial area as well as the cultural area and stuff like that. Provide more private space. Not sure how it goes, but yeah, in terms of money, why not? I'm always welcoming.
Yeah, and like for those of you out there who are actually serving in the U.S. military now, we get paid relatively decently.
One question you guys might have is like, so if we get 800 or let's say 600 USD, and how much things can you do in Korea? Like maybe you can answer this one.
Yeah, so thankfully, like how much is so $1 is about 1.5 Korean won. So it's not that bad actually. You still buy a lot of items, a lot of things here in Korea just with the US dollar. So if you're ever in Korea, it's pretty cheap out here, somewhat. Depending on the areas.
Yeah, depending on the areas.
Like if you go to like Gangnam or like any of like the really touristy spots, like the really fancy touristy spots, you'll spend a lot of money though.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I guess 1.5 is actually quite a good
Yeah.
conversion. Usually it's like 1.3, but you can just assume 1.5.
It just fluctuates.
Yeah, it fluctuates a bit.
So yeah, guys, that was the interview with Kevin here. Oh, by the way, he goes by Kevin. That's his English name.
Jeez, man.
Yeah. So thanks so much for coming in today and actually, having this interview with me.
No worries.
Yeah, no worries, man. In a bit, we're about to actually eat some food.
Oof.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
we're gonna have a lot of other soldiers here. And thanks so much for coming, man, and hope you guys liked the video. See you later.
Cheers, guys.